Very warm good morning to you all. Today we are here to start a new poem, The Voice of the Rain. So, students, monsoon is on the verge, and it's the right time to open this text, a beautiful poem that defines rain. The Voice of the Rain is written by Walt Whitman, one of the famous American author who is known for his nature aesthetic sense and poetry. On your text, on your screen, you can see the poem. I'm going to recite it for you. This poem is written in the form of dialogue. And see the line, and who art thou? A question mark style, interrogative question. Said I to the soft falling shower. So the author here is talking directly to the rain. This is one-on-one communication with the rain. So here we can see that Walt Whitman is eager to establish communication with the nature. It's really a nice feeling when you talk with the nature and natural objects. Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, as here translated. And Walt Whitman firmly says again that in return to my question, when I have asked a question to the rain, it answered me back. And here he represented the conversation and the answer to us. So he translated it for us. See the answer? I am the poem of earth. So the rain says, I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable. Impalpable means something which cannot be touched. So eternal I rise, untouched, out of the land and the bottomless sea. This is my origin. Beautiful. Upward to heaven. Now see the direction in which it goes. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, although changed and yet the same. Beautiful. Nice starting, nice beginning, where we can see that the rain is telling to the author that I am the poem of earth, I am untouched, and my origin is land and the bottomless sea, and I am going upward and touch the heaven. This is how I travel and touch all the nooks and corners of the earth. Beautiful. Now see the second para. I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. I forever by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. So this is my task, personification of the rain, and rain here says affirmatively that she purifies and beautifies the nature back by just overcoming all the weaknesses of the earth, draughts, dust, layers of the globe, and it helps the earth to get clean and to get transparent, to get rid of all the problems that has arose due to the lack of water. And all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn, and forever by day and night. So day and night my task is to beautify and purify the earth which is in a troublesome state. Now in the bracket the poet says, for song issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering. So the rain is like a wanderer going here and there to the birthplace again to beautify and to give birth to the seeds that are latent and unborn, that are sleeping, and reckoned or unreckoned, duly with love returns. Beautiful. So, what do you mean by the words which are there described to you? See, thou means here in the first line itself, thou is you. Soft falling showers means droplets of water or gentle water shower. Shower means raindrops drizzling. Eternal means everlasting. Impalpable means unable to be felt by touching. Bottomless, very deep, upward, high level. Whence means from where, vaguely, unclearly. Formed means made into a specific shape or form. Descend means coming downwards. Draughts means dry spells. Lave means wash. Atomies means tiny particles, atoms. Latent means inactive or dormant. Origin means source. Beautify means make beautiful. Issuing means originating or starting. Fulfillment means completing the cycle. So these are certain important words which are used here. And wandering means moving here and there without purpose. But rain has a purpose here to fulfill all the weaknesses of the earth. Then we have racket means cared about. Reckoned and unreckoned means uncareful or careful. So duly means properly or rightly. So these are some important words that we have seen on the screen. And then introduction. So let's start up the poem. Introduction. First, the voice of the rain is an imaginary dialogue between the poet and the rain. As we have discussed earlier, that it is a conversation and it is a conversational tone in which poet is asking the rain that what is its origin. The poet casually asks the rain who it is. To his surprise, the rain answers back and tells about its birth and end. The poet understands the tale of rain and translates it for the readers. Now, summary. The poet, once after the soft falling rain, who it is, strangely the raindrops replied back that it is the music of the earth, which is its birthplace. It is born out of the land and sea in the form of water vapors, and it here the poet describes about water cycle. It then returns to earth and later droplets which wash away the layers of dust, waters the soil and helps the seeds to sprout, and it purifies and beautifies the earth and completes the eternal cycle. The poet compares the rain to a song. A song rises from the heart of the poet. Once it is complete, it is passed on from one person to another. So that is how rain gives happiness which is eternal. It doesn't matter to him whether anyone listens it or not. So it has transfused the happiness in everyone's heart, and it travels every corner of the earth and gives back life to the dormant seeds. After the poet has sung his song, it settles back to his heart, which is its birthplace. So it's symbolical here. The song keeps rising again and again from there. Thus it purifies the poet's heart and makes it beautiful. Now, the main points. Poem. An imaginary dialogue between the poet and the rain. Poet asks who it is. Surprisingly, he gets the answer back. It rises unseen from land and sea. It forms clouds in the sky. It returns to the earth in the form of rain. It gives back life to the earth and makes it beautiful. And this is how the cycle gets completed. So it's a very small short poem and you will definitely enjoy the essence of it. See some important questions now. From where does the rain originate? The rain originates from the land and the bottomless sea in the form of water vapor. How does it originate? With the heat of the sun, the water evaporates from the sea and forms water vapor and rises up in the atmosphere. How does the rain help the seeds? The rain helps the seeds to germinate and grow into a new life. What is latent and unborn and why? The seeds are dormant and unborn because of lack of water, and later germinates when gets some water in the form of rain. Which word in the given lines means forever? Forever means eternal and source means origin. Now see this question. Why are the last lines put within brackets? Very important. It has a linguistic significance over here. The last lines are put in brackets because they do not form the voice of rain or the poet. They only certain a general observation by the poet about the course of a song. Rackened and unracked. What does this phrase mean? This means cared for or not cared for. Now, where does the song return? It returns to the place of its origin. There are two voices in the poem. So, first is the rain and the second is the author, the poet. The lines are, "And who art thou? Said I, and I am the poem of earth." These two lines. How is the cyclic movement of rain brought out in the poem? The poet explains that the rain drops in the form of water vapor, rises up and then descends back to the earth and dry land in order to wash it down and hence come back to its origin and completes the cyclic movement, and thus the water cycle is being described here. Why are the last two lines put within brackets? As I've told, these particular lines are in bracket because they justify the general observation of the poet about the rain. And strange to tell means what? Strange to tell means unusual or extraordinary answer that has given by rain. What is the similarity between rain and music? Both returns to the place of their origin after fulfilling their task. Music also enlightens heart, and rain too enlightens and gives new vitality to life. And thus, this particular poem of Walt Whitman tells us about the beautiful artifact that has been created by Walt Whitman, that rain is just symbolical to the life-giving source that actually enlightens the heart, purifies the heart, and gives life to every sad and weak person who is bothered by the darkness of life. I hope you understood. Please refer to my PDF files that has been given to you on the group. Thank you.